Hi everyone, Sarah back again today for Color Rush Studio, and I am playing with the Home Sewn kit. This will be my second layout with this kit. I am also using sketch number 7 from Follow a Sketch February for this layout. I am trying my best to follow along and hit every single sketch. Again, I don't think I will make all of them, but I am going to try my best. And this kit is gorgeous and it worked perfectly with this photo. So I went ahead and started scrapbooking. I have a lot of ideas for this piece of paper right here, but I am going to use this small piece on this layout. So I am cutting around the edges. I didn't make you watch all of that, and I did fussy cut the side, but I guess you wouldn't really call it fussy cutting. I just cut all the wobblies around the flower so it wasn't just a straight line. Here, and I'm pulling out the frazzles and ribbons. I love the name of this. It just makes me smile every time I say it. But I really, really liked this plaid and the green color that it is because it's in all of the paper. So it's perfect. So I laid that down to the side and I'm going to start trying to play with bits and pieces to see what I want to do. I'm going to pull out some papers here in a second. You saw the circle from my first layout. I love this paper, but I am actually going to use it to back this photo of me and my youngest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll cut 2 of the sides, and then I am going to, of course, use my scissors and cut the bottom instead of ripping because I am not great at ripping and I don't like all the white. It doesn't work well for me because it seems to leave a ton of white when I do it, but I see other people doing it. It makes it look so easy. But that's what I did with that, and I know it blends in too much with the background, so I'm looking for another paper to put behind it. And I do choose this stripe because there is the cute blue-ish teal over there on the left-hand side with the floral paper that's over there that I cut. So I thought that this would work great behind my photo. I'm going to use my scissors and cut the bottom of this as well. Rough everything up with my fingernail. And then I'm going to start pulling things. I keep knocking things away. I need to learn it's okay because I can put it back. But I also thought I would use this truck because we're actually at a parade in this picture. And I like the little truck. It's cute and it's got flowers. It was our winter parade, but it was chilly, but it was not freezing. And everything here is confused because it started blooming again. So, yeah. Anyways, I stuck some more florals behind. I fussy cut out of one of the sheets. It was, one of the sheets of paper was just like white with black flowers on it. And the other side was black with white little hash marks on it. And I fussy cut a bunch of those florals out. And that's what you saw me tuck over there on the right-hand side and one over on the left-hand side. I really love these corkboard pieces. And so I always try to find a way, no matter what, to use them. And I'm making my title that, you see, I put that purple piece over what it actually said below the truck. It says, "Here and Now, this is my happy place." And that's my title. And then it gave me room to go ahead and bring more cork in too. So, hey, win-win. Here I'm going through little bits and pieces. I want to use that dog so bad. I'll find a way to do it. I'll find a way. But, yeah, I'm just going through trying to find and pull pieces that I think I will use. I'm using quite a bit of the fussy cut florals that I had cut out. And you see me tapping my fingers. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Took a screenshot or a picture of it so that I can move everything because I'm going to splatter the background. I may not do a ton of mixed media, but I love my splatters. And I really need to find my clear gesso again. That way I can do more mixed media, but I usually don't wait for things to dry. I have issues. It's okay though. I deal with it. It works for me. So I did white metallic splatters and then I did some gold metallic splatters. And again, I'm impatient. So here's my paper towels. I rolled it and now I'll take a quick drink of coffee and I will go back to layering things on. I'm going to go ahead and actually start with my score tape down the side here. And I'm going to press it down, make sure it's good. And I am going to start running this fabric down the side. And I am trying to kind of shred the side a little bit. I like the extra bits of string and stuff fraying out from it. I like the way it looks. I love the texture and it just works. So I'm going to cut these and I'm going to add a little glue to the back and then of course tape it down with some washi tape because I'm impatient and I am not going to wait for it to dry by holding it because I want to continue scrapbooking. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run down the side here with some glue just to make sure that if that tape fails that the glue will not. I'm going to rough up the edge of this piece and I will go ahead and tape that down as well. That's what I'm doing right here. And then I will add some more glue there. Again, sometimes I don't always trust, especially with more dimension and stuff like that laid behind, I don't always trust just regular tape or even my score tape and stuff. I know I should. My score tape holds really well. But sometimes I just reinforce with some, with some liquid glue too. There you saw me go ahead and rough up the edges of the Here and Now and place it underneath where the little banner was already and cover it up. Here I'm just messing with the edges and rolling them all up a little bit with my fingernail to add some dimension because as you guys know, I'm not going to glue them flat down. So that's what I was messing with there. And I'm just going to start putting everything back where I wanted it while I roll up all the edges of everything so that I can actually start adhering things down. And these flowers, I like florals. I really do. I like pattern, I like floral, and I like texture. That's one reason I add splatters to so many of my things because I feel like it just adds a little more of something to the background. But yeah, so here I've got all that stuff added. What am I going to do now? See, I'm confused even then. Oh, I forgot I did this. I went ahead and grabbed some more of that plaid ribbon there, and I'm going to add it down the right-hand side of my photo just to bring some more of that color in. And I love the way it looks. I love the texture. You see me pulling out some of the threads here and you'll see me put them to the side. I don't throw them away because I actually use them on the layout. I'll snip this little piece off that was a little too long. And you see those little threads up there. I went ahead and pulled those and kept them. I'm cutting a piece of fun foam and I'm going to adhere it to the back of my photo to pop it up to give a little more dimension. I think if I had my way and it wouldn't smash things, there would be so much more dimension on my layouts, but I can't do that if it's going to go into an album. So, and they only stay on the wall for so long in frames before I switch them out and put them into the album. So I'm going to go ahead and glue all of this and adhere it down. That way, and with the wet glue, thankfully, I can actually move it a little bit. And I'm going to start gluing a lot of this stuff down. Yes, I put more glue on the truck, I think, than I do anything. But I still left enough room to tuck things underneath like I did just there. And I'm pulling this thread. I'm going to go ahead and shove it underneath where I am sticking these florals. And I'm just putting glue underneath the florals and it should be enough to hold the thread, but I did tack a little piece down with a little bit of glue as well. Here, I'm going to remove the back off of the cork piece. I will have to move that here in a little bit. And I put the larger cork piece up there because I wanted to make sure where I wanted it. And once I stuck the first floral down, I was good. I went ahead and pulled the back off and added it. Move this one so I know it doesn't hang off the side of the layout when it's flat. And I just went ahead and tucked in all these. I ripped the leaf off of that one, but who cares? I just went ahead and glued it down. It's okay. Just glued it to the top of the piece that was ripped. I grabbed the frazzles and ribbons and pulled out a few more strands of string. And I'm adding it right here behind the truck and the florals up here. And then I'm going to tuck some over here on the right-hand side as well. I like the texture. Right now, you can't really see it. On the layout in front of me, you can see it. So I just like the way it looks. And this is where I said I have to move that cork piece. I wanted to use this little heart. It's cute. And luckily, I did not push down that cork piece too well because it does have a good adhesive on the back, okay? But since I didn't push it down too well, it didn't rip, it didn't mess it up when I tried to pull it up. So thankfully. Here, I'm trying to figure out what else I want to do and use my scissors and do my little rip cut down the side because I wanted to add some more of this. Just to have a little more of that light tealy color over there, or mint. Is it mint? That color over on the right hand side. And I fought too much with this. I left it in because I don't know if anybody else has done this, but I fought too much with this. I put a whole 12 by 12 sheet behind it just so I could make sure that I wasn't making the layout too big, that I wasn't going to have to cut it down. And you'll see me move things around here in a second. I'm like, oh, I was going to put it down, and then I realized it wasn't far enough over, and then the strip I had down was slid over, and eventually I got it. See, I'm sitting here messing with it. I got it. Yay! I was so happy with myself. Trimmed off the little bitty piece on the bottom, and that pretty much finishes this layout. I really, really enjoyed playing with this, and I enjoyed the sketch, but these papers and embellishments are just amazing. Make sure to check out the shop so that you can grab your beautiful kit as well, and I hope that you have the most amazing day. Bye!